So despite being the failure with the very first foldable phone, Samsung and other companies are working to implement the tech in a stable form. We have seen the working prototypes by Xiaomi, Huawei and maybe Samsung the Galaxy Fold, as no consumer was able to use it for a considerable amount of time. There are some more companies working on different concepts like this vertical foldable phone from Sharp, and it's a great thing for the future of this tech, as sooner or later we'll be using a foldable phone as our daily driver. Now Sony is also working on a foldable phone of its own, but with a completely different approach. The Japanese giant will enter this innovative zone through a rollable foldable phone. It comes from a reputable leaker Max, who says Sony is working on a competitor to the Galaxy Fold and Mate X. The video that he embedded isn't however a Sony smartphone. Instead, it belongs to Samsung, which is shown here for only demonstration purpose. Rollable foldable phones may sound like a gimmick at the first, but they're actually not. Hear me out. These displays are a lot stable than the hinge ones. The latter one requires a flexible glass to gain stability. Corning is working on a similar type of material for a long time, and to successfully develop a flexible glass, they have to challenge physics, which is quite impossible for some years. On the other hand, rollable foldable phones just require a proper implementation to enter the production line. It's an advanced tech without any complexity, and thus every tech giant has this rollable tech in their labs. They have even showcased the working prototypes at different conferences, and luckily we know that. LG showcased rollable TVs back in CES 2019, Samsung has it as well, and BOE, which also showcased this at an event. So now it's time to convert this tech into a foldable phone. Maybe we'll see more companies coming up with a similar approach in an year or so. Right now I can just tell you that a rollable phone will not be less than an innovation, and Sony might launch it by the end of 2020. A phone like this can turn into a full-sized tablet while admiring a similar form factor. The only barrier that stops a company to reach their goal is to put these components inside such a slim body, also making it tough to survive daily damages like this. I'm glad that Sony is making efforts towards this type of tech and trying to acquire the spot that they lost to Chinese manufacturers. That said, for daily updates like this, you know what to do. Peace out.